highly useful, therefore, the most important thought conveyed by Mother Saraswati to and through Leela to all of us in the 45th Sarga of 3rd Utpatthi Prakaranam Leelopakhyanam. Because it is so useful, therefore very important, is repeatedly repeated today through the study of the shlokas. Actually, we are once more repeating it. Again, before we start Shanti Mantras and study, once more I repeat for my sake. It is Sachidananda Paramatma, it is His Shakti. That Paramatma Sankalpa, that Shakti creates the world. That same Sachidananda Paramatma is me. That Shakti is my mind. Whatever I think with my mind, that I get it. I, the Jiva. Therefore, it is you who are doing Sankalpa and you are getting it. Whatever you got so far, it was your Sankalpa. Now think what to get, therefore what Sankalpa to do. Sankalpa, Prarthana, Prayatna, all of them you add in it. This is the noblest thought. No thought can be more conspicuous, greater, clearer than this. Then one question remains, what about these Ramas and Krishnas, Devatas, about whom plenty of stotras, granthas are written? Hmm. And we are told to worship them, and all upasanas are given. They are that Paramatma only. In that form, you worship and you get the result. Are you getting the result from them? Yes. Are you getting the result from them? No. From whom we are getting result? Brahman. Are you getting the result because of Brahman? No. Then because of whom you are getting? Your Sankalpa. Sankalpa is whose? Yours. Giver is whom? Who? Brahma. Brahman. Through whom? Through whatever the means. Ishvara, Rama, Krishna. That's why you see, Devatas are different, Bhaktas are different, their worships are different, but the results are same. So I worship Rama and ask for Dhana, he will give. So I am different, Rama is different, but the Dhana is same. You worship Krishna and ask for Dhana, he will give. You and Krishna is different, I and Rama are different. Dhana is same, which we get. Ask for moksha, moksha also comes. Then again, as I am doing Sankalpa, same way, it is my Sankalpa only that the Paramatma Tattva in the form of Krishna and Rama blessing me in whatever the choice you have. That facility is there. Recognize it and use it. And why that Rama Krishna brought? Because our ego should not get boosted. That I, which is the false ego. That I am the doer, I am the one doing Sankalpa. Because of me I am getting. Then you are Ravana. You are Hiranyakashipu. Then the more I grows, then others are different from me, other than me, I am greater than them. Then they have to work for me, I will suppress them. These parampara of the Maya vrittis come. There is no end to it. Therefore, to sublimate that ego, we say, whatever I got is from Rama and Krishna. It is he who gave me. If you ask Rama, he says, I didn't give you. That's what Saraswati says. I didn't give you. Neither I gave you this blessing of moksha from my side, nor I gave the blessing of Sasharira reaching to the husband to the other Leela. You asked this, you got that. She asked this, she got that. As simple and direct as it is. If she asks like you, ki Adivahika Deha or moksha, she will get that. If you had asked the स्थूल शरीर से I have to go जाना इधर उधर, वो भी होगा, लेकिन वो ऊर्ध्वलोकों में उस स्थूल शरीर से नहीं होता. She didn't ask for the urdhvalokas. She asked for the other brahmanda, where the Raja also is in स्थूल शरीर only. I took you to various Brahmandas. There the Stula Sharira entry prohibited. You wanted to see them, and I wanted to show you for your realization because you asked for the moksha. For you to get moksha, I have to teach you Brahma Vidya, which I already taught you, Chidakasha Vidya. Other than that, when I show you all the lokas, you will know the limitations of them. Then you will have Vairagya. That's why every loka I took you. Those lokas you can't go in Stula Sharira. You have to go in Ativayika. Therefore, I told you that Yoga Vidya by which you get out of Stula Sharira and come to Nirvikalpa Sthiti, which is called Ativayika Deha Sthiti. We both of us went. ये देखो कितना देखो पीछे का जो सुना हमने नॉलेज all of that if you remember and ponder over contemplate over then you get the essence of it. That's called studying shastra, such shastra. In the first round we may not be able to comprehend all, but second, third, fourth round, fifth round you'll have, but to do the fifth round you have to do the first we are doing without leaving it. If you keep on making the rounds till it is understood, you will understand, I will understand. Okay. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो येरिमे गुरु पूर्वम श्रीराम राम रामेति ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहास संतवांग्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्र से पारायण अध्ययनम मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारम् उपास्तमाभयं मायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं परं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्म समाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ ससदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतरगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नतः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माय्योपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरप्यकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः। योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं तृतीय उत्पत्तिप्रकरणं लीलोपाख्याने सत्यकाम सत्यसंकल्प अस्थित वर्णनं नाम पञ्चचत्वारिंशः सर्गः। श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच श्री सरस्वती उवाच श्रीदेवी उवाच। Beautiful one by one thought. So question is simple, but answer is all inclusive. Simple question. Why this Leela got the blessing from you? You said Tathastu. To go with the Stula Sharira to her husband, who is again my husband. Why didn't you take me with Stula Sharira? Question is about oneself. Kyun nahi? But answer is general. What is general? No Devata gives anything from their side. Again, two reasons, strong ones. One, they have nothing to gain or lose because they are Purna. Second, they don't have biasness to anyone to give something positive to someone, should give negative to someone. But who gives? That Devata only gives. Then if they give, but they are not giving from themselves, who is the cause? That individual jiva's sankalpa. That individual jiva is you, he, she. He, she are bodies, the jiva inside is genderless. So this Leela asked, I said Tathast. Now your question is about yourself. You asked moksha, therefore I gave you that. That is the portion we are studying now. And what we have to learn from it? That I am the one with my regular sankalpas. No, then consciously or unconsciously, under whatever influence, that sankalpa is going to be fulfilled. Once you do strong sankalpa, you can't avoid. Better, therefore, do one thing only. Suggestion. Very interesting. I do for myself. Lord, any of the sankalpa applications you have put earlier, please don't process them. Cancel all. Now I am putting fresh sankalpa. Only one. Give me aham brahmasmi anubhuti. Sarvam khalu idam brahma anubhuti. Yat sakshad aparokshad brahma anubhuti. Please process this urgently, immediately. बाकी सब तुम पहले फिर स्वर्ग जाना, वो सोचा इधर जाना उधर सब देशों में घूमना है ना, अनेक लोकों में यू आस्क बस वो में नहीं, मैं तो आया तैयार भी कर रहा हूँ, पैक भी कर रहा हूँ. कैंसिल कैंसिल कैंसिल. See, we should have that guts. That guts come only when we study Vedanta thoroughly. In that thorough study of Vedanta, what do we understand because of which the guts come? The understanding is Brahman alone is real and infinite. Everything else is unreal and finite. Therefore, this real and infinite Brahman realization is moksha. That unreal finite world obtainment is bandhana. This is taught by the Vedanta, by the Shastras, because of which the guts come to cancel all applications and apply the new application. है कि नहीं? नहीं तो स्पष्टता नहीं है मन अंदर, हमें पता नहीं वो ब्रह्म है कि नहीं, वो कैसा होता है कि पता नहीं, वो मीठा होगा कि नमकीन होगा पता नहीं, क्योंकि मीठा भी हो तो प्रॉब्लम है, नमकीन है तो प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज आई एम बीपी एंड शुगर पेशेंट. बेटर मैं इस जगत के ही शुगर फ्री और लो ग्लाइसेमिक और लो सॉल्ट वाले नमकीन मिठाइयाँ खा के मरूंगा। अब देखो, अस्पष्टता है तो योर चॉइस विल बी रॉन्ग। That is why all Purana Itihasa show us that everybody who lived adharma, they suffered. Everybody who lived dharma and punya, they enjoyed, but that is temporary. That is ended, again they suffered. Everybody who did sadhana and realized Brahman, permanently liberated. Papi suffer kiya, punyatma enjoyed, sadhaka liberated. The whole Purana Itihasam ka kahaniyan और लाखों हो. Purpose of that is this, to convey these three only. You decide after getting the data. See, इतना स्पष्टता से डेली हम पढ़ every class. We have to give a thought and come to our convictions for our sake. Now, when she asked the question, answer. Sri Devi Vacha. We have seen 1, 2 shlokas, then we have to see some 6, 7 shlokas. 1. न किंचित कस्यचिदहं करोमि वरवर्णिनि सर्वं सम्पादयत्याशु स्वयं जीवः स्वमीहितम्. O Varavarnini, the beautiful expression, complexioned Leela, na kinchit kasyachit aham karo. किंचित लिटिल कस्यचित टू एनीवन अहम मी न करो, किसी के लिए थोड़ा सा भी मैं नहीं करती. आई डोंट डू एनीथिंग फॉर एनीवन. देन सर्वम संपादयत्याशु स्वयं जीवः स्वमीहितम्. जीवः स्वयं स्वमीहितम् स्वईहितम् स्वमीहितम् सर्वं संपादयति. There are two beautiful ways of saying it. You know? Sarvam Sampadayat is a beautiful thing. Whatever he got now, Sarvam, he got it by his own desire. This is what we have now from the past to present. From the present to future also same. Whatever he does the Iha from now onwards, in future also, Sarvam Sampadayat. So therefore, no Devata, nobody gives anybody anything. Everybody earns by their own yogyata, arhata, deservability. Through sankalpa, through kamana, through karma, etc. But sankalpa is his first. That's what is sarvam sampadayat swayam jiva sam ihitam. Iha means kamana, iha means cheshta. Kamana and kamya karma. You know? Some people, without even remembering God, with absolute nastikata, they do by themselves. That is their karma. But the result, giver Paramatma, but according to their. Others do minimum, but are fully bharosa on the Lord. Isn't it? They also get from Paramatma only, but because of their sankalpa. है ना? अब Sudama and stories. He didn't do anything. Bhagavan just gave. But the sankalpa is his and his wife's. Na? He wanted bhakti, Bhagavan gave him bhakti. The wife wanted riches, he said tatast. She sent poha, na? So poha खा के भगवान इतना धन दौलत दिए. Now you see the cost of living that time. एक मुट्ठी भर poha was so costly that Bhagavan had to pay with so much of the gold. You understood? बहुत महंगा था. This much is understood. Sri Mata Saraswati says, I don't give anybody anything. Everybody gets everything as per their choice. Sarvam. Now, Sarvam word again, I don't give me that punishment to explain. You must understand. The Sharira, Prana, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara. This is Sarvam. In that again, Sharira, how long it will have to live and all. Sarvam also means wife, husband, children. It is your wish to have such people. So to your relatives, friends, which place you are staying now, which objects you are given, all you only have earned. Huh? Not in one life, but in many lives you went on asking. Then all of that permutation, combination, karke, out of that, the what is to be given every life, cumulative effect that is given. Which is the toughest job why? That Ishvara, the Paramatma. That is why that Ishvara Paramatma, with his Maya Shakti, has to be so high level, sophisticated and subtler. million times more sophisticated than all your computers and AIs put together. Because for every jiva of his 10 lakhs of lives, whatever the karmas he has done, सबको balance sheet बनाकर every life he'll have to give that sharira, that place, etc. Then how powerful and sophisticated must be that Maya Shakti named computer. Like I got this body, my earlier 10,000 lives accumulation में ये मिल रहा है. अब next life कौन सा मिलेगा मुझे? That depends on again reshuffling everything. What is fit? Immediately I make become Maharaja next life. Isn't it? If required, if that is what, or I can become a beggar, I can become a donkey, anything. If those vasanas, karmas, sankalpas have to be worked out, they come. That's why when you have this wisdom, na, any birth will come, you are not worried. You are not worried with this birth also. You are worried only about one thing, how to realize self, to get out of all this karma chakra. See that clarity. Please listen, don't miss these classes. जब पूरा होश में हो, जोश में हो, आके बैठो सुनो. जो होश जोश रहता नहीं, बैठ के सुनो. कुछ होता ही नहीं. डॉक्टर इंजेक्शन देगा और कोई कुछ कर. ये नथिंग इन आवर हैंड्स. राइट नाउ होश में है, जोश में है. सीखो. Entertain these thoughts throughout the day. Only one thought. I am the consciousness. My mind is Maya. Whatever I entertain, I get it through the medium of again the consciousness only expressing as the Krishnas, the Ramas, the Hanumans. Beautiful. I don't give. Second, aham hitam rate gnapti sanmin samvid matra adhidevata. Hmm. Hmm. So aham hitam rate, or in another place aham hi sarale. So I do hita as they ask for, or I am sarada. I don't have viradata in me. Then I am gnaptihi, gnapti swarupini. Then sammin matra adhidevata. I am the pure consciousness. Then what? Pratyekam asti chit shaktihi. Okay. Hmm. Jiva Shakti Swarupini. Everyone has got the Chit Shakti in them converted into Jiva Shakti by their own choice. Of that Jiva, which is behind the Jiva Chit Shakti only, Jivasyodethi ya Shaktir yasya yasya yatha yatha bhati tatvalada nityam tasya tasya tadha tadha. So Jivasya Udeti Ya Shakti or Am Shakti. Yasya yasya yatha yatha. Then every jiva he has got Aham Shakti. From that comes the Phalapeksha Shakti. So whatever he wants, yasya yatha yatha, that Chaitanya Paramatma bhati tatvalada nityam. Tasya tasya tatha tatha. Continuously it is whatever he is Chitti Shakti converted into Jiva Shakti, converted into Sankalpa Shakti, executing the Sankalpa Shakti as Sankalpa, Sankalpa goes on happening. That is what he is getting. Okay, this is the principle. So, Chitti Shakti, Jiva Shakti, Sankalpa Shakti, Sankalpa. तो आई हैव मंडल मैं संकल्प कर रहा हूँ ना हु इज डूइंग संकल्प चित्त Chitta belongs to whom? The Jiva. Chitta and Jiva came from whom? The Chit Shakti only. So I, the Jiva now with Chitta, whatever Sankalpa I am doing, Chit is blessing me with that. So इसमें अहम बात कौन सा है? Knowingly or unknowingly, whatever Sankalpa I am doing as Jiva, that I am getting. Knowingly or unknowingly. Now you know it. That don't do any Sankalpa as a Jiva. You know it. That only one Sankalpa has to be done as a Jiva. What is it? The Jiva Bhava should dissolve. Aham Brahmasmi Anubhava should come. Aham Chidakasha Rupasmi Anubhava should come. Do that Sankalpa. है ना? Then slowly, as we explained yesterday, the Chit Shakti only takes the form of Guru, etc., which will be told after 3 shlokas, to teach us that Brahma Vidya, etc., which fulfills what was your Sankalpa. That I want to be Brahman and not the Jiva. Choice है वो, मुक्ति चाहिए तो. For mukti there is no other way. In that there is no choice. Whether you choose it or not, again it is your choice. Only by realizing myself to be Brahman, there is moksha. In this, no choice. Whether you opt for it or you say, I want to be Jiva with Deha and I want these desires I have to fulfill. These sankalpas you have, then you will get what you want, but not moksha. Suppose you say, I want to fly like bird, fly like, जिंदगी भर रोते रहो. अब अगले जन्म में भगवान कोई पंछी बना देंगे. Like this Jada Bharata. He was so much attached to the deer, his mind got molded into the deer. He was born as deer himself. He was given the Jiva, deer Sharira, and he had to enter. Isn't it? But difference between him and us is, while doing that prema with deer, before that he has done intense tapasya for the Tattva Jnana. For the time being, that Tattva Jnana was overpowered by his desire of the company of the deer. Therefore, because of the predominance of it, he was given deer Sharira, but because of his earlier tapasya, he was given awareness also. As a deer, he was aware why he got the deer Sharira. Therefore, he just waited for his death as a deer. He never merged with other deers and made samsar. वो सबसे अलग ही थे वो. बस है शरीर का मरण. Immediately body died as a deer. He is born as Jada Bharata now. Earlier he was Bharata. That Jada Bharata now. Earlier Bharata, who born as deer died, now born as Jada Bharata. Why Jada? Because he was not interested of anything in the world. Jada रूप में था. Like you call in your one of the classmates, लेट आता है, अरे लेट लेते हुए बोलते हो ना, अरे सोते हुए आता है ना. कोई लड़की का नाम है सोनिया, उसको तो मस्त छेड़ सकते. सो मीन्स सोने वाली इन हिंदी, नी मीन्स निद्रा करती है इन संस्कृत, या मीन्स यॉर्निंग करती है इंग्लिश में, सोनिया. यू गिव योर निकनेम. अरे कोई है तो मेरे को छोड़ना, ऐसे मजाक. So he was Jada, so he was given Jada Bharata name. At that time, then he never forgot Aham Brahmasmi. He had to get that Sharira for firmly establishing in the Brahmasthi. After being established in the Jivan Mukti, when he left the body, he is Videha Mukta. It was his final body for his moksha. Then after that, I am going away from the topic. The Jivan Muktas, for some time to serve the world, they can take the body. That which we exhaustively studied in Patanjali Yoga Darshana. Some take various bodies and serve. Some without body also serve. Some remain without serving. Sometimes the Samishti Ishvara tells, अरे थोड़ा करके आना, ठीक है सब. है ना. इसमें भी फिर बहुत सारे. The one who goes to the various devata lokas through upasana. Those devatas appoint them. थोड़ा जाके मेरा काम करके आ. ये मना नहीं करता. He feels it's a joy. Because he's so much tuned to that Lord. Instead of saying that मेरे को क्यों भेजो, किसी को भेजो, he says, thank God, our Lord has chosen me to do that work. He finds fulfillment. because he conditioned his mind like that. And there is nothing harm in it. The Lord only blesses the devotees through his Mahatmas. ये सब बहुत सारे बातें ऐसे करोड़ों हैं, कितने बताऊं आपको. वो सारे as we grow we will come to know. But more than that thing to be known, what we have to know is अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. पहले हमको जैसे ना दर्द दूर करना है बात की बात, उसी तरह संसार दर्द दूर होने के लिए पहले हम ब्रह्मास्मि पे एम करो. बाकी सारे वंस यू रियलाइज ब्रह्मन यू कम बैक और डोंट, ये सब बात में देखते हैं. That's why in all our shastras, those things you will anyway be revealed when you go there. करके उनको ज्यादा वैल्यू नहीं देते हैं. To every jiva, get the moksha. That portion is value, given more value. Not that the rishis doesn't know that after jivan mukti, what is his role in this body or beyond, etc. वो सब है लिटरेचर वेदों में सूक्ष्म रूप में, सब प्रकट नहीं होते. जरूरत भी नहीं. फिलहाल यू रियलाइज ब्रह्मन, पहले फोकस ऑन दैट. इट्स लाइक फर्स्ट गेट ए परमानेंट गवर्नमेंट जॉब, फिर देखते हैं शादी करोगे, घर बनाओगे, कार खरीदोगे, वो सब एक एक होता रहेगा. ओके, योर पोजिशन नाउ. सो व्हाट इज द थॉट सो फार अंडरस्टूड? आई एम ज्ञप्ति, आई एम चिति शक्ति. I don't give any result from my side because I am Purna and I have no biasness. Everybody gets their own. How? The Chiti Shakti, Jiva Shakti, Chitta, Sankalpa. So that Sankalpa, freedom we have. Underline that. हम इतने साल से हम ढूंढ रहे हैं ना जो मुख्य विषय को, ये मिल गया. We don't have freedom now to avoid the prarabdha. What we are going to have in the present, which is the result of past sankalpas. Sankalpa, kamana, prarthana, prayatna, all of them. But for future, you can do sankalpa now. That sankalpa shakti is the purushartha. Sankalpa is the purushartha that you have. Now you do. And luckily, if you study Shastras, you will know what to do sankalpa for. Instead of studying Tattva Shastra, we study only Kama Shastra, the Bhoga Shastra, the Dana Shastra. तुमको लगता है उसका ही हमें संकल्प करना चाहिए. And when you do sankalpa for it, you get it, but that is endful. The complaint of Vedantins with regard to the worldly achievements is they are endful. How much or biggest it is, it will end. Then it will end, no? जितना ऊंचे दर्जा में थे उतना नीचे आकर दुख होता है. Because the highest level से जितना आप नीचे गिरोगे, pain is so much, no? That they can't explain, they won't explain. Only if he's a Vedanti, he goes beyond. Like a Rashtrapati. What an amount of respect given when in chair. Once X ho gaya, those will not be there. Other will become president. He is given all those honor and he is ex-president. बस इतना आपको मैंने पेंशन मिलेगा. पहले काली करो राष्ट्रपति भवन, उधर रहो. He will not express, but he will feel your I was like that, but not permanent. And if he is a Vedanti, he knows it. These are all Upadhi mein hai. Anybody can be at the Upadhi level temporarily. He can be president, he can be P nikal do to resident. From the president remove P, president. See the clarity. Are you getting or not? And from that you start now your sankalpa. What sankalpa? You decide. One option is Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. Second is other than that, million options are there. Anything you can choose. You want to become the queen of all the honeybees, you do sankalpa, you'll become. You want to become the jungle ka raja sher? Bano. You want to become Indra? बनो. मुझे इंद्र बनना है, बनो. कहने से नहीं मिलता, बट कहने से उसके लिए तैयारियां हमें करवाते. Isn't it? Therefore, सारांश से do the sankalpa for Aham Brahmasmi and don't change it or edit it. Do it only with more and more strength day by day. जितना करोगे फिर उतना ये मिलता रहेगा, वो जाता रहेगा. I have understood this from this. It's helpful. So about you, O Leela. माम समाराधयन्त्याह तु जीवशक्ति तव उदिता तदा भवत यदि इह स्याम मुक्ता अस्मि इति. So when you are doing my samaradhana, you are Chitiswarupani, but you became Jiva. You did samaradhana. While doing samaradhana, what was your Chitta Sankalpa? Mukta Asmi iti. May I become liberated. For a Chirakala, you have done it. You might have heard from somebody the Tattvajnana, or you are fed up with this Dehadi Upadhi, or you have gone through it, but you found it to be limited. So you wanted infinite. He didn't like this Parichinnata. With so many reasons that are there behind, you have done that Mukta Asmi iti Chiram Tada. So the Jiva Shakti in you, expressing as Chitta, did the Sankalpa of I want to become Mukta. Then the Chiti Shakti behind in you has to bless you with Tatasti only. But for you, that Chiti Shakti in you came in the form of me because you worshipped me, Saraswati. And I, the Saraswati, I am Chiti Shakti only. You worshipped that Chiti Shakti in the form of Saraswati. Whether you know it or not, but Saraswati knows I am Chiti Shakti. Isn't it? कितने हमारे गेट्स खुल रहे हैं देखो, व्हेन यू कम टू क्लास एवरीडे. कितने पर्दा खत्म हो रहे, हट रहे, स्पष्टता आ रहा है. See, remember, I don't know Ganapati is Parabrahma. I worshipped Ganapati. But Ganapati knows, no, he is Parabrahma. Or Parabrahma alone has to come as Ganapati because there is nobody as Ganapati independent. दो लोग नहीं है, परब्रह्म और गणपति. तो आप परब्रह्म को नहीं जानते हो, तो गणपति को बुलाया तो ही हैज कम. संकल्प is yours, but the Lord, Parabrahma only, Chit Shakti only comes in that form. This is the thought. Mam samaradhayantyahatu jiva shakti tava udita. Tada. When you are doing worship of mine, in you the jiva shakti, which was there as individuality, did the sankalpa. What is that? Yadi iha syam mukta asmi iti chiram tada. For a chirakala you have done the sankalpa mukta asmi. Like you and I in all our 6 classes doing this one. Parabrahmanubhavartam Brahmatmaike Bodha Siddhyartham. We are doing it more consciously at the saying of that prayer. When you become absolutely alert and more deeply you do it, that will be written there more intensely. It will be resulted quickly. Blessed with. And throughout the day, if you cancel that or dilute that thought of Sankalpa Aham Brahmasmi, with mujhe ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye, then the Lord will have to measure which thought is stronger. He will bless. So if you say one day, so much I ask for Aham Brahmasmi, but why the Lord made me go here or there? You said that like that, but in your thinking, if you go back and see, you have asked for the other things also. Isn't it? Like in my case, as an example, हम दोनों दो तीन ही लोग हैं. I might have asked कि मुझे शास्त्र पढ़ना पढ़ाना. देखो भगवान ने कहा बन जा फिर. इसे कोई सुने या ना सुने, I am going on talking. Now this should give me the akal. कि don't ask for this nonsense. You ask for Aham Brahmasmi. I am doing that. भगवान जल्द से जल्द सब छुटकारा दो. Let me sit and meditate and realize. And it's not new. In Katha Upanishad you saw, no? While praising Nachiketa, what Yamaraj said? कि यार मैं तेरे उम्र में या तेरे से बड़ा भी था उस समय, जानते हुए भी कि यमपद ये सारा टेम्पररी है, फिर भी मैंने मांगा और मुझे दिया गया. और मैं ये रस्सी लेकर भैंस पे बैठकर आई रन बिहाइंड पीपल, पीपल रन अवे. फर्स्ट टाइम आई सॉ समबडी कमिंग देमसेल्व्स टू मी एंड दैट इज यू. आई एम एक्साइटेड. यू आस्क 3 बूंद ले लो, 3 के ऊपर और 3, 6 और 5 ही गिव्स. He says, Janami aham shevadiritya nityam nahi adhruvaihi prapyate hi dhruvam tatat tato maya nachiketasthita agni anityair dravyair praptavanasmi nityam. But you are better than Twadrungno bhuyat nachiketa prashna. That even if everything is temporary, you are not asking. You are saying, Varastume varniyasya eva, you are saying. I am here to desire only that. Only that Bhuna Brahma Vidya I want. See that इतने बार सुनते रहोगे ना तभी थॉट आता है. If listening के लिए patience नहीं है तो when will you get data? After data only you will contemplate and understand and decide. Na? You have to understand these things from oneself, from within. So, माम समाराधयन्त्याह तो जीवशक्तिस्तव उदिता तदा भवत् यद इह स्याम मुक्तास्मिति चिरं तदा. Because of that, tena tena prakareణ, accordingly, only maya, by me, tvam, you are samprabodhita, awakened. Taya yuktya amalam bhavam nitasi varvarnini. Because of getting exposed to my samprabodha teaching, so you got that purest evolutionary status of that Siddhakasha sthiti, Ativahika sthiti. And here only one thing I want to say before concluding and continuing tomorrow. I thought I can conclude it today, but I have two more classes, so we'll stop here. The beauty is what? Ki Maya Samprabodhita. That I made you awaken. For you it appears in this life, I told you, you immediately did Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Abhyas, and you could detach from the Sharira. तुमको ये लगता है कि अब हुआ? No, no, no. From many lives I was teaching, you are doing, I was teaching, you are doing. All of that together brought you to this level in this life that here when I taught you could do and you could achieve it. So it took many lives for you to learn and many lives for me to teach you. Not my lives, your lives. But all of that happened because you are sankalp. झट से संकल्प करो फट से नहीं होता. It takes its own time and process. But what decides is sankalpa. Again, in between, the sankalpas change. Then the Guru also changes, or the Lord also, Chiti Shakti also. And 90% you reach to the Atmanubhava Sthiti. 10%. Suddenly you saw here and there and got tempted. No, no, I want to become Indra. You become. And having enjoyed Indra Bhoga, if you say, 10 बार मुझे इंद्र बनना है, you will become. So 10% पे आप रुक गए. Somewhere again you get Vivek and Vairagya. You say, अरे कहाँ फंस गया हूँ मैं? How many stories we saw? Then you say, I don't want it. Like Valmiki, all their stories are this type. Then you come to spirituality, then the 10% only is there. No, that won't go waste. You will be able to achieve. The others are surprised. Itna ghatiya tha banda, how did he realize? He may be ghatiya in this life, but the 90% he has done already. There were only 10% was required. Like Valmiki, he was a rogue, he was a killer, he was a thief, no, dacoit. How did he got in one life only? This one life was his last life. He did for many lives. So you and I also, if we are at this level, it's a result of many other lives. Many other lives and this life. Together. If it is sufficient, in this life only we get moksha. If not, next. And that we should not worry. Because the picture is clear. What is the clear picture? I want Aham Brahmasmi. That's my Sankalpa, that's my Prarthana. Nothing else I want. That picture is clear. Then whatever opportunity is coming, I am going on using. बात इसी जन्म में हो गया तो हो गया, नहीं तो कल. We should not worry now about the dehas. We should leave it. Which deha, where I am born. कल को अब अगले जन्म में you may be born in somewhere. In whichever the place, but you will get moksha. Thank God, that's why Lord makes us forget all our past lives. So that you can start afresh. We are blessed that way. नहीं तो आपको पूरे 10 लाइफ याद है मानो. You will write letters to all of them, email, WhatsApp. एक जिंदगी से इतने फंसे हो, अभी 10 याद है तो और फंस जाओ. Not knowing this now, we can't live without attachments, so we create attachments this life. पिछले जन्म को तो याद ही नहीं है, इस जन्म के फंसे. The wise person knows, Lord made me not remember all earlier life, only to hint at me that in this life also don't attach to anyone. You are not a resident permanent of this earth nor this body. You are Brahman. Brahman sthiti is your permanent address. Go back to that. Good thoughts, able to understand at least few of them. So tena prakarena tvam maya samyak prapodita taya yuktya avalambhavam nitasi varavarnini. Those you are continuously following, following my instructions, slowly, gachite, you have come up to this level. Don't imagine that any of the people in one life, when they have become highest devotee of the God or highest servant, surrendered disciple to the Guru, that suddenly it happened. No, every one of them were in their many earlier lives like us all. Like us means what, Swamiji? Nothing listening, no obedience, no discipline. But they didn't give up. Slowly in every life, they started improving, little improve. Perfection एक जन्म में नहीं होता, बस इतना पकड़ लो. Insist भी मत करना. On it take in this life I may come out of a little of तमोगुण. 10 लाइफ तमोगुण से बाहर आने को होगा. 10 लाइफ देह तादात्म्य से बाहर आने को होगा. 10 लाइफ मनोबुद्धि तादात्म्य से बाहर आने को होगा. 5 लाइफ वेदांत पढ़ने को समझने को होगा. होगा या एक ही लाइफ में होता है. डोंट वरी, यू नो व्हाट टू डू एंड डू व्हाट यू नो. Focus on that. A sadhaka who is deeply engrossed in it, he is not worried about all that. That's why some people say, so innocently from the childhood, go to the guru, listen from them. अरे कैसा हो गया वो, उसको याद ही नहीं हो पिछले दिन में इतने करके आया. Effortlessly went. In some cases, parents only take and leave that fellow at the feet of guru. In some cases, the child wants to go, the parents catch him, kidnap him and get him in शादी. क्यों हम देव दुखी हो रहे, तू खुश कैसे हो सकता है? यू मत सफर करके वो शादी कर ही देते हैं. That is his prarabdha, ऐसा strong है. है ना? So how many thoughts we shared? All of them you understand or not, make them sequential or not. This much you understand. I sankalpa, I do it, and my Chiti Shakti blesses. From this, what sankalpa we must do, you have it. You do it. And sankalpa should be, वो भी बता रहे. Only यत साक्षात अपरोक्षात ब्रह्मा अहम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभूति ही चाहिए, जल्द से जल्द चाहिए, बाकी कुछ नहीं. And if you don't do the sankalpa for this, mind is not quite, no, you will do other sankalpas. Then that you get. That's called samsara. बात छोटी सी है बट इसमें सब कुछ. छोटी सी क्या है? ये संकल्प करो ये मिलेगा, वो संकल्प कर दो वो मिलेगा. बात छोटी है बट उसका consequence. If you have chosen the samsara, then endlessly goes on. And once you choose परमात्मा, ऐसा मिल जाते हैं 4-5 जन्म में, करोड़ों जन्म का बंधन खत्म, संसार खत्म. करोड़ों पास्ट, करोड़ों फ्यूचर. ओम पूर्णमदः. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. So we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 श्लोक. कल पढ़ के we'll chant the 46th chapter also. सर्वं रामार्पणं वशिष्ठार्पणं सरस्वती मातो चरणारिंदार्पणं पूर्णमदः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Sometime let us chant or study our Tulsi Ramayana. Come.